My daughter has been scaring the smidgen of sense I possess out of me since the moment her presence turned a pea-soaked plastic stick into a magic wand of motherhood. There in the bathroom, holding on to the cold, hard porcelain sink, I stared at those two little lines and knew, in a visceral sense, that they were ancient hieroglyphics that translated to, Amy is to mother as Cat is to swimming pool. While my inner longing for a child had been profoundly palpable, so was my panic at the prospect of me as mommy. I completely understood prior doctors' predictions of, it will be difficult for you to become pregnant, as the universe's way of saying, send you a child to raise, I've seen you box a box of cake mix. Well, the universe must have been feeling gambly or drunk, I guess, because lo and behold, there were two lines. One of those lines pointed to my forever grateful heart. The other to a sign that read, hormonal danger ahead. Pregnancy and motherhood proved to trigger every childhood issue I have, of which there are many. Kicked up my OCD, ramped up the ever-present anxiety, wrapped it in a big old burrito of batshit crazy, and force-fed it to me at the ante and postpartum buffet. Those hormonal juices that fuel the miraculous baby making are also pretty good conductors of cuckoo in an OCD brain. The worry engine started whirring before I even left the bathroom that day. I worried about every conceivable thing that could happen to my child. I worried not only about things that may happen to her, things that may happen near her, next door to her, or down the hall from her 150 years from now in a space-age nursing home. I also worried about serious issues, like, what if Tinkerbell is real? And she's science-minded, and she drops pixie dust on a pterodactyl bone when I'm at the field trip with my kid, thereby resurrecting a very angry, very hungry dinosaur. Do you run from a pterodactyl or hide? What if she eats a butterfly? What if she doesn't like me, like as a person? What if, insert all the ugliness in the world here. There's a meme that says being a woman is like having a browser with 2,857 tabs open all the time. I found that to be the truth. Cold and hard, not unlike that bathroom sink that anchored me to reality almost 12 years ago. OCD and anxiety easily double those tabs. In the thriving metropolis that's my mind. Now, I'm no good with math, but that equals roughly 5,714 sessions of therapy I worried she'd need to recover from my kind of mothering. Or so I thought. Now, this next bit is purely conjecture, because clearly, I don't know what God is thinking. I barely understand how Jell-O gets its jiggle. But I do know that he or she sent her daddy and me an already partially assembled kid. Seriously. Apparently, they did a quick maturity marinade before they sent her down to us. If she's a pizza, she'd be a take and bake. No fuss, no muss. She is the adultiest young human I have ever met. Even as a toddler, she was matter-of-fact in her speech. She practically gave a thesis statement prior to tantrums and tossed toys for books every time. I began to wonder who was raising who. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm mama. I'm mama like crazy. And she, like all children, she needs mothering from someone who loves her unconditionally. And boy, do I. Believe it or not, she looks up to me. She thinks I'm kind of nifty. She also has a messy room, tries to duck chores, and can keep to kiddom with the best of them. We yin, we yang, we make it. And sometimes we even thrive. Finding out you're going to be a mother when you feel like a big old cup of mess up can be terrifying. But somehow you figure it out. Who am I kidding? I'm still figuring it out. But the good news I found for me is that while you're trying your best not to crazy up your kid and keep them alive, you can de-crazy yourself a little bit. It's all about multitasking. I don't do the mama as cool friend thing, but we're definitely friends. She, like her mama, is far from perfect, but she's also the kick-assiest kid I know, and I like to believe that I had a little something to do with that. We are two little lines, one blurry, one clear and bright, running parallel, announcing our truth and changing everything.